Good morning, students. Welcome to Good Samaritan School Isapur online classes. This is your English class, and today we are going to study chapter 3, The Shepherd's Treasure. So let's begin. A poor shepherd once lived in Iran. So this story is from Iran and about a poor shepherd. Though uneducated, he was very wise and helpful. The king decided to meet him in disguise. So, these are the major bullets. So, disguise means to give a new appearance to a person. So, let's see the story now. Let's read it. In a village in Iran, there once lived a shepherd. He was very poor. He did not have enough, even a small cottage of his own. He had never been to school or learned to read and write, for there were very few schools in those days. So, the poor shepherd could not go to school, therefore, he did not know how to read and write. Though poor and uneducated, this shepherd was very wise. He was very wise, he was very intelligent and had a great wisdom. He understood people's sorrows and troubles and helped them face their problems with courage and common sense. Courage means ability to control fear. So, if you are in any difficult situation, you should face it with courage. Many people came to him for advice. Soon he became famous for his wisdom and friendly nature. The king of that country heard about him and thought of meeting him. That who is this person that I am hearing a lot about this person. Disguised means the king hid himself into as another person, as a shepherd and riding on a mule. One day the king came to the cave where the wise man lived. So in this picture you can see here is the king disguised as a shepherd on traveling on a mule, and he came to meet the wise man to his cave where he lived. So then what happened? Let's see. Shepherd lived where the shepherd lived. As soon as the shepherd saw the traveler coming towards the cave, he rose to welcome him. So he stood up to welcome the guest. He took the tired traveler inside the cave and gave him water to drink and a share of his own meager meal. Meager means very small. So he had small quantity of food, and that also he shared with the guest. The king rested for the night in the cave and was greatly impressed by the shepherd's hospitality and wise conversation. So, hospitality means kind and friendly behavior, especially to guests. The shepherd was able to make out that his visitor was none other than the king. So, shepherd was a wise man, so he could make out that this is the king. The king made the wise shepherd governor of a small district. Other governors became jealous of the new governor and called him dishonest. So, these are the main points. Let's see in detail how this happened. Though still tired, the king decided to depart the next morning. He decided to go back. He said, "Many thanks for your kindness to a poor traveler. I have a long way to go. Permit me to leave." Looking straight into the eyes of his guest, the shepherd replied, "Thank you, Your Majesty, for paying me the compliment of a visit." So, here this line makes it clear that the poor shepherd, the wise man, understood that the poor shepherd who came to visit him was none other than the king himself. So the king was astonished, he was shocked as well as pleased. He is indeed very wise. He thought to himself, I need people like him to work for me. The king appointed this humble shepherd the governor of a small district. So the king appointed him as a governor. Humble means not proud. Although he rose to power and dignity, the shepherd remained as humble as ever. He was humble even when he reached heights and he became the governor. As a governor, also, he was not a proudy person. People loved and honored him for his wisdom, sympathy, and goodness. He was kind and just to one and all. Just means to be fair and morally correct. His fame as a fair and wise governor soon spread throughout the country. Now, the governors of other provinces grew terribly jealous of him and began to talk to the king against him. They said he is very dishonest. They called him dishonest and keeps for himself part of the money that he collects as tax from the people. So they told the king that he was keeping some of the money out of the tax for himself. Why did he always carry with him? They added an iron chest. Why did he carry that box with him? Perhaps he carried in it the treasure that he had secretly collected. So, treasure means valuable things. After all, they said mockingly, he was an ordinary shepherd and could behave no better. So they said that being so poor, he would be such a person that he could collect some of the money and keep for himself to use later. The new governor was called to the palace. He was ordered to explain why he always carried an iron chest. The chest contained no gold or silver. So let's see how this happened. At first, the king did not pay attention to these reports. But how long could he ignore these governors and their endless stories about the shepherd? How could he ignore when repeatedly they are coming up with false stories? One thing was certain, the king discovered the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. So the king also wondered what was there in the iron chest. So one day, the new governor was summoned to the palace. Summoned means to order someone to come. So he was called to the palace. He came riding on his camel, and to everyone's delight, means pleasure or happiness, the famous iron chest was there fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. So he had the iron chest fastened means tightly tied on the back of the camel. Now the king was angry. He became angry and he thundered. Thundered here means to shout angrily and loudly. Why do you always carry that iron chest with you? What does it contain? Like this the king asked. The governor smiled. He asked his servants to bring in the chest. How eagerly the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. But how great was their astonishment, means they were all surprised, and even of the king himself. So king also started to doubt and wonder what was there in the iron chest. So king himself was also astonished. When the chest was opened, no gold or silver or jewels, but an old blanket was all that came out. So in the chest was only a blanket, which was also old. Holding it up, so here you can see he is showing his old blanket to the king and the others. Holding it up proudly, the shepherd said, "This, my dear master, is my only treasure. I always carry it with me. But why do you carry such an ordinary blanket with you? Surely you are the governor of a district," the king asked. To which the shepherd replied with quiet dignity. Dignity means self-worth or esteem. "This blanket is my oldest friend. It will still protect me if at any time your majesty should wish to take away my new cloaks." So, if at any chance, any instance, the king decides to take away his level of being governor and takes away his cloaks, then he would go back to his old life with the old blanket. So he kept it with him always. How pleased the king was, and how embarrassed the jealous governors became to hear the wise man's reply. Embarrassed means ashamed. Now they knew that the shepherd was indeed the humblest and the wisest man in the land. The king made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. So, what did he get in return for being so honest and being a dignified person? He first of all he was very happy with himself because he had nothing to hide, and he also became the governor of a much bigger district. So we should always be humble, honest, and we should work with dignity. So this is an Iranian folk tale. Students, write these word meanings in your notebook and read this story once again so that you can practice the new words as well. I hope you understood this interesting story. We will meet again in the next class.